Welcome back to the third Saturday in October, your SEC water cooler podcast for the rest of us. You can find us online at thirdsaturdayiNoctober.com, on social media at TSIO pod. If you want to support the show, you can. Share this with a friend or go to find us on Venmo at TSIO pod or on buymeacoffee.com/TSIO pod. I am Bradley, here to wrap up a season that fell short of Omaha, both for Tennessee and Auburn. Um, LSU and Arkansas advancing from the SEC to Omaha. Cinderella story is Murray State, a team whose stadium seats 800, whose head coach mows the grass, and whose players have to pull the tarp onto the field um, to protect it from inclement weather. Um, Tennessee losing to Arkansas um, in uh, in a game that kind of sums up the season, I'd say, where things kind of get out of hand quickly and the team doesn't quite know how to bounce back. Um, I honestly, I felt good going into game two against Arkansas, having lost game one. Um, then our number one, our ace, and arguably the best player, best pitcher in college baseball, Liam Doyle, taking the mound. Um, the team just fallen short. Arkansas's bats got hot, um, and Tennessee. Um, I guess the best way to summarize it is kind of let themselves get rattled. Um, I was hoping for another trip to Omaha, um, and the way that they had been playing through the way that they beat Texas, I had hope. The way that they played um, in the regional, in the Knoxville regional, I was feeling good. It worried me a little bit how we lost to Vanderbilt, um, but I was like, okay, maybe. As we got into regionals, I thought maybe we've expelled those demons. Apparently, not all of them. Still a great year. I still remind myself having two position players, Hunter Inslee in center field, and uh, Dean Curley, who played shortstop last year, moved to second base this year. Um, Having them as our only two returning um, starters in the field, I pretty impressed. Um, a lot of experience though on the team, and it kind of feels like basketball for a long time has dealt with one and done players. Because you get these talented freshmen, they play 1 year and then they go to the NBA. With the transfer portal, that's that's what you're trying to do. And so you're trying to get the players in there that can perform, but you're also trying to get them to gel because sometimes you can get a great player and they just don't gel together. But I think Tony Vitello does a really good job of vetting his players before uh before they get to Knoxville. And you know, something interesting. Um, Coach Vitello was an assistant at Arkansas and knows this staff pretty well. And after Arkansas won, he talked to his team, or Vitello, talked to his team, consoled them, but then waited around to congratulate the Arkansas coaches, which I thought was very classy. Tony Vitello is for some, if you haven't been around college baseball, uh, to some, Tony Vitello is in the Tennessee program is kind of the villain. They play with a lot of emotion, um, a lot of personality. This is polar opposite of what Vanderbilt does and Tim Corbin does. They run a very professional program, meaning they don't show a whole lot of emotion. They try to uh, stay very even keeled, but you see Tennessee with a double, triple home run, a lot of celebrations. Um, some people like to say about Tennessee, uh, act like you've been there before or act like you've done it before when they bat flips, home run celebrations, all that sort of stuff. Uh, Tony Vitello wants to bring that to the game, and wants to recruit those kinds of players and uh, players that want to go and compete and want to express themselves, their individuality with it as well. Um, but seeing him do this, you see that he respects the game, respects the people that have taught him and given him opportunities. Um, Also, um, I know Jared said his stomach was in knots watching the Auburn Super Regional. I was surprised. I mean, I know they stumbled a little bit there uh, at the end of the season, but I thought they'd break out of it, and I thought um, winning their region was going to help propel them. I thought they had a really good shot at Omaha, but they also lost in two games. So um, now we kind of wait and see as far as what teams are going to look like next year. We've got the draft coming up. Um, there's a lot of opportunities in baseball to go play, uh, and I expect to see quite a few Tennessee players uh, go in the draft. Um, Liam Doyle's a potential number one overall. So it'd be interesting to see what the draft looks like um, for Tennessee and for the SEC as a whole. And then kind of start working on rebuilding your roster. I mean, I know coaches are already working on that. I mean, same goes in football. You kind of know who's going. You have those conversations, even though us as the general public may not know that. Um, but uh, I'm going to be keeping a close eye on Tennessee baseball to see what happens in the next few weeks, couple months. Um, we're going to have we'll be back. We'll be back for a couple more weeks, just talking about Omaha College World Series. Got a couple more weeks of that. Um, may have to keep track of the Jello shot count. If you don't know about this, there is a bar in Omaha that sells Jello shots, and they keep a running tally of which team's fans consumes the most Jello shots. The record holder is LSU by a wide margin, and you got to believe that LSU fans are in Omaha with, I guess, two goals. One goal to win the College World Series. The second goal, although maybe it's the first goal, break their own record for most Jello shots in Omaha. Um, but there's going to be plenty of recruiting news as we get into um, summer, summer camp, fall camp, and we'll be we'll be taking a little bit of a break. Uh, don't miss us too much because August is right around the corner, and we'll be coming back to you with updates as fall camp rolls around. Um, but it's it's been a sad ending to the season for Tennessee and for Auburn and a whole lot of SEC teams whose names are not LSU and Arkansas. There's always next year, and next year starts today. Um, so time to put in the work. Until then, heroes come in all sizes. Don't forget to find us online at Third Saturday in October.com, on social media at TSIO Pod, on Venmo at TSIO Pod, or buymeacoffee.com/TSIO Pod, TSIO Pod. You know the drill. Would love to have your support. Um, if this podcast is enjoyable to you, if you share it with a friend, that means so much, and we will take your support any way we can get it. Um, so signing off this week with a roll Vols.
Tailgate, pancake, living room, pregame, burgers, ribs, chicken wings, chip and dip, pregame, scotch and a lot of IPA, Coca-Cola, pregame.